I'm Jennifer Weiler, and I'm a resident of Arlington, and I am an artist. I'm trying to make it my career, so this is a big step for me, but it's definitely what I'm hoping to do as a full-time profession. I know they wanted something that was still pertinent to Vermont and Vermont's history, and I'm a fantasy artist. I started in photorealism, but it wasn't as much fun as some other things that I experimented with, so I got into the more fantasy side of modern reality, especially things that were related back to like childhood stories, things like that, and finding the fantasy in our everyday reality. So taking Vermont's history and turning that into something that fit my style and my way of doing art was my goal. Went with the carousel-like theme because it was always one of my favorites. And so you've got your filigree and the flowers and your typical fantasy scenery. And one side we've got the Mohegan settlements, which were typical for this area way back. And on the other side we have a more modernized version from around the 1940s. And it of course has the Bennington Monument and your typical farms and all of the pertinent animals of the area. And tried to include a little bit of everything. And in the rock, there is, in the cracks of the rock, actually, they're all maps from the area from back in the 1940s. So they've got a lot of the normal town names, and there's larger pieces to more specifically of the Bennington County area, but I think my favorite thing working with it was designing the filigree to the musculature of the cat. I think that was probably one of my favorite things to do. That and hiding little things in it and doing things that I know I had a lot of friends that wanted, would you put this in there for me? So sneaking little things in for your family and friends was fun too. More specifically, I think seeing children's reactions. I think that would be my favorite thing, to see them smile, to see them excited about it, to want to look and find the smaller things, and because it's not just about, I wanted to design something that at a distance looked nice, looked good, but then drew you in to a point where you had to get in and find those smaller, finer details, find those things that I hid in there, and have to take that second look. So if I guess out of all of that, if I encourage someone to not only just look at it, but to make that double take, to make that second look, that would make me happy. In front of the Hawkins house. They were a lot of fun. I know their one request of me was that I include a fairy in it, which is totally right up my alley since I'm fantasy. So on this side, of course, we have a fairy, but that was it. Let's see, I got it middle of February, and it was done by April 1st, so about a month and a half. Working every day. I was up, anywhere between 4 and 9 hours a day. Obviously, since my background was photorealism, I really liked tying in that natural aspect, but still exaggerating it a little bit and playing on that theme. But absolutely. I have to say, they each had their own little fun aspect to do, but probably the animals on the cat would have been my favorite part. But definitely working with the cat was a completely new experience. I've never worked on a 3D surface quite like this. But the rock was fun, but definitely probably been the cat, because I've never had to climb on top of anything and climb underneath it, and that was fun. I would definitely consider doing it again. I know we had our moments, but working with an oil paint for that long, or that extended amount of time can really give you a headache. But it was a lot of fun, very good experience. I hope it goes to somebody that just enjoys it. Doesn't matter to me where it goes, as long as it's somebody that appreciates it and loves it.